Hi, this is Eating John, and this is my IFN584 assignment 1 demo recording. And today I will show the coding part and the implement of my game. And firstly, I will show briefly about the structure of my coding. So first of all, I have the main part, and this part mainly to control about the interaction with the player. So for example, here we show like a home menu, and it allow player to put some action they want, and depends on what they choose, it will goes to like test more, load game, and start new game, and it will comes to different action depends on their choice. Okay, and this part will show more detail after I start the game. Okay, and I would like to go to another class and method. So for the board class, is my most important part, and including this one, I have some method. So the mainly I have the display board, and it can shows like the original grades depends on what rules and what colors that the player choose. Okay, and then I have the different basic, which is ordinary, boring, and magnet. And here comes to the three methods to respectively control their actions. And also I have the Bohr method of is match, and this one will to check if the symbols is matched to the same player, and it is really important for the win game because it will show we will check like if the player wins the game and the game will finish. Okay. And here's some logic for check the win game. And then another thing, I have the test board, this which is our requirement for our assignment, and it will automatically to show that the the input of the action about the district choice. And then for the player, I have the abstract class, and inside it control about the calculating of the different district. So it will to make a calculation about get back the district, or if the user use some district, it will -1. And it also will show players to know how many there remain of the district. And I have the human player and computer player to inherit from the abstract class player. And also there are override string method can move for both of them to control their decision and action on the grid. And there's a show help menu is a static method to show the help menu. And the last two part is about the save game and login. So login depends on the user action. It will store in a TXT file, and you also can read again. And the information will just store in the game section. This is briefly of my coding part. And now I would like to start the game. And here's the home menu, and player can choose 1, 2, 3. And now I would like to show the game. So they can choose the human and computer as well. We start the human first, and then choose the rows and columns for the grid, and it will show the original grid and about how many target numbers they have to do to win a game. Okay. And now it will just automatically to start from the player 1, and for each player they have action option for 1 to 4. And now I like to start and make a move to show how the ordinary d6 to play. And before they choose the d6, they will show us how many remains, and they can choose the type of disk by OBM, and now I choose ordinary so I press input O, and about the column I choose the 2, so it will shows on the column 2 with the ordinary symbol, and now it turns to the player 2. And also we can choose different place, and I will just quickly go through because I want to show how he finished the game. Okay. So 2 and O3 and O2. Okay, so now there's a 4 target number of the disk put in the one line, so player 1 wins the game, and it shows the result board and automatically exit the game. And now I would like to show the special disk as well. So also start a new game and by human, and I can show like different size of grid, and you can see the tag number is changed. Okay. And then start from the 1 and make a move as well. And I will do ordinary first for easier to show uh, the special effect for boring and magnetic. Okay. Sorry, I type wrong. Okay, now I have these 2 and this 1, and now it's player 2. I would like to play for the 2 as well. And now I have the chance to put the magnetic disk. So I put in column it will show before the effect active, like here, and then after active, you can see the symbol is changed the place. Okay, and now I would like to show the boring disk. I put in the column 2, and you can see the before active, and then after active, it just disappear every disk, and then the boring disk just go to the bottom. Okay, and now I showed all the disk, and I want to do the save gain function. So no matter when the player can do the save game, and just do the test name, eating John test. Okay, and after save, they can do again if they want to keep going. So I will show that if they want to keep going, please. Okay, and also can save again. So I want to as well. Okay, now I want to show how to load the game. So I will use it and then start again. Okay, okay. I would like to load again, and here's the file name, and which I took is these 2 file, and I pick the 26, and it will comes like our record before. Okay, and now I would like to show the view help with some details about this game. Okay, and now I would like to show the computer side. Okay, so I will start a new game, and then computer. Okay, okay. So here is my turn first, and then the computer will just automatically do, and also we can play just as a human. Okay, now I would like to do the last part of the test mode. Okay, so I press 3. Okay, and I have the example to press. Okay, so it will just run automatically to show the result. Okay. Okay, and here is uh my result of the coding. Thank you.